And so I do apologize. I have really bad anxiety being on live. I don't do this often.
Okay.
And so she was saying that she had been talking to other people and that she wanted to get the information out there so that people could make an educated choice in supporting Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones knows.
Well, listen, y'all. If y'all not gonna say who we talking about, what we talking about, why y'all up here?
The name of the creator is Brussels sprouts. I don't know the.
Like I said, I just felt it was mischaracterized. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
She said this person right here, Amanda. This person right here says. This person right here in this bottom box says that they weren't dragging Jones. They didn't say anything bad about him. It was very respectful.
And why did they block me when I said that Sarah was lying?
On both accounts. Why did they block Stephanie and my son and me? If you're going to host a live about me, I should be able to defend myself. Don't you think so, Pub?
Yes. Yeah. I think that's one of the weirdest things when people host lives about people and then don't let the people up there. I'm like, okay, so it's not about getting context or anything. It's obviously.
Was it respectful, Amanda?
Was what respectful?
What they were doing over there?
No.
Were they dragging me?
Yeah, it was childish as fuck.
Okay. All right. Pub, you know Amanda in real life. Does she lie?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
I don't know, though. I'm just being honest. This is what I'm saying. I don't know what was said. I don't know. I don't know. You already know we talked about this. The that I got is a screenshot, and I don't, you know what I'm saying, whatever. I don't know exactly what was being said. That's not even, I'm not defending it.
Yeah, they say I support grape culture, bro.
Okay, that sounds weird. I've never heard you do that personally.
Yeah,
but
exactly that.
What I'm saying is, though, some things don't add up on its face already. That's all I'm saying. Based on what Selena was saying. That's the only thing I'm confused about. It's like, I want to be, like, when I host a live about somebody, I put you up in the background, I'm dragging you. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'm dragging you. I'm not putting you up there, you know what I'm saying, for it to be silly. I'm putting you up there to cook. I'm putting up there to laugh. I'm putting up, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what 90
yesterday, if they would have let me up and even told me what the situation was about, because, like I said, it was a year and a half ago, Jeff had to remind me. Remember we were talking about Jeff from Into Species? Mm-hmm. Jeff reminded me that it had to do with Ivory. Remember I was telling you about this yesterday? Mm-hmm. That it had to do with Ivory. I was like, bro, that was a year and a half ago. I was like, I don't even remember what happened. Mm-hmm. I was like, so what does that have to do with anything?
That's weird.
And then she said, well, you were not allowed to come up. Oh, okay, cool. So I left the live. And then Jeff sent me a screenshot of the live. I put it on my background. I said, y'all see this shit? I said, cloud chasing at the end of the year is weird as shit. I mean, at the end of TikTok is weird as shit. Like, what the fuck are you gonna do that for? But you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not lying about what I did, like, I have no problem apologizing for shit. If I did something wrong, I did something wrong.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm not.
You know what I'm saying? I have no problem saying, oh yeah, I did that. That was wrong. My bad.
I don't know.
But if you're going to allow people to come up there and say things about me, like I said, Amanda just hosted a live. She's seen the things with her own out her own eye. So we were using this thing called talk. You don't mind if I air it out, do you?
I guess you got to tell us because I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
I was told. He was told by the judge not to make any more videos about me, but she kept doing it anyway.
Who?
My ex-wife.
Okay.
But she kept doing it anyway, right? Like I left. I wasn't left. I left, right? I'm about to show you the pictures here in just a minute, right? I left. But in addition to me leaving, right? The judge said, don't post any more videos about him. She got arrested. She had a restraining order. She had to go, you know what I'm saying, to court. Not me. I didn't do anything, right? But aside from that, she made all of these accusations. I'm keeping her away from her children. No, I'm not. You didn't show up to the court cases. Not only did you not show up to the court cases, right? But not only did you not show up to the court cases, but in addition to that, when I offered to, and Amanda got her all the addresses to supervise visitation locations, she wouldn't make an appointment. I offered to give her a season pass to Disney so she could go to Disney with the kids. She wouldn't accept it. I offered to bring them to her house and leave them at her house for a couple hours and come back and get them. She said no. I offered to for her to come to my house and she could be there, you know what I'm saying, with either the nanny or Jovan, and I'd bounce out. She said no. This is for 2 fucking years of no. Of no. Amanda, you know what I'm saying? No rads, was there all the time. She told my daughter on the iPad, speaking of the iPad, she was only supposed to communicate through talking parents. I bought my 9-year-old, she was 8 at the time, an iPhone. I bought my 6-year-old, an iPad so they could FaceTime their mom. So that they could have every opportunity to communicate with her when she needed. When the hurricane was coming, I called her from the iPad to see if she was okay because it was going to be a direct hit where she lived. And I said, do you need any help evacuating? Do you need money? Do you need anything? I don't want anything to happen to you. She told me to go kill myself. Right before the election, a few days before the election. Yeah, PR Pinup knows. PR Pinup knows. She was there. A few days before the election, I said, hey, if this goes south, should we make a plan? Do you want to make a plan to do something? Again, she told me, go kill yourself. So, cool. Did everything I could, you know what I'm saying, to do the right thing by her. Even though I don't speak to her at any other occasion. She's had every other opportunity to see the kids. Every single one. Now, I said, if we want to start dragging people, if we want to start running pictures, let's run the pictures. Let me show you what my kids look like when I picked them up. Let me show you the 7-inch scar across Izzy, a 7 staple scar across the top of Izzy's head where she threw a vase over the stairwell. So if y'all want to play this game, we can play this game.
No.
We don't want to see kids or your babies.
I know that, but that's what I'm saying. So if we want to play this game, let's play this game.
But we don't want to play this game, though.
Stop bringing my name up. Stop bringing my name up. Stop trying to drag me. Stop trying to get clout off my name. Y'all are weird for that shit. Y'all are super weird for that shit.
And what you're saying
I never speak poorly of them. Not once ever.
And Jones, and what you're saying is that what you just told us, that was between you and your ex-wife.
Correct.
But what the person who went live about, was whatever, that's not what they were going live about though, right?
We can all air it out. Like I'm saying, I'm not afraid.
No, I'm asking you though. It's not like she was like, oh, I found this terrible thing out or whatever about
I don't
Jones.
even know who Brussels is, so stop asking me about addressing Brussels. I don't even know them. Hold on a second.
Yeah. So, but that's what I'm saying. I'm not I think that's the thing that I'm trying to understand. Like it
let tomorrow be the 8th. Let tomorrow be the 8th one. Let the day after that be the 9th one.
Jones, they want to know what are the accusations because you're saying a lot.
I don't even know because they keep blocking me. All I know is they said I engaged in grape culture. We know that's not true. And the second thing they brought my wife up, and this is because Amanda was listening and watching it, and she said all of these things happen. Please, guys, excuse me for a second. Okay, I'll get them for you in just a minute. Okay.
Izzy, what do you want?
Yeah. Saying that. Oh yeah, no, definitely. I re-recorded it. We recorded it. Like 5 other people recorded it. I'm definitely using it in court. 1,000%. 1,000% going to be used in court. Because y'all can keep doing these call-out lives, but it's funny how these call-out lives never come with receipts. It's so weird how they never come with receipts. Ever. Literally ever. I have the receipts. Receipts on top of receipts.
Damn. This is so it's just so odd. I'm just tripping out about them finding your ex-wife and putting her on. I think that's crazy. But to me,
oh, y'all can play the video too.
I think that's
Play
wild.
the video.
I don't even know.
They said the accusations are you abused her.
Okay, where are the receipts?
Hold on.
Yeah.
I don't want.
Is this honestly, all due respect to everybody, is this the place to do this?
That's what I'm saying.
On Pubs Live?
I don't want to. I don't think this is.
It's not.
I don't think this is it. I don't think this is
And
the
it's
place.
awkward and uncomfortable.
All I said was, this is 3 days in a row of people putting my name in the background, and then that person requested.
I would
That's all I
rather.
said.
I would rather what I'm comfortable. I want to know what the fuck they are accusing you. What you already said. I don't know. I don't know that deep. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't like I know these people personally or nothing like that. They're not friends with me or nothing. As far as I know.
I don't know what it is that Brussels thinks that I did to them. Like people keep saying,
I don't know. I don't know why they would go. Dig up your ex-wife and bring her online, and then somebody come up here and say, "Oh, it seems respectable." To me, like I said on his face, that's weak. Like that's not like you're not trying to have a. You know what I'm saying? That's just weird. Like I don't understand that. It takes whatever. Maybe I'm missing something, but like that's what I mean. Like I'm saying, be real. I'm just saying, be real. Whoever.
I don't go in there. I've never gone in there live. I've never requested in there live until they put my name on the background. Like none of that.
I'm saying, all I'm saying is, if you're gonna be messy, and just be like, yeah, I'm being messy, and I don't give a fuck because I don't like them, and this is why, or whatever. I can understand that. But I can't stand when people try to like gaslight and be like, no, it was a very like, no, it wasn't though. On his face, how could it be? Just so you guys know, when you put somebody in the background here, it's already messy. I don't care what you did, it's already messy. So there's no need to act like, oh, it was controlled. No, it wasn't. You did it to be messy. That's fine. That's fine. Just admit that though. Don't like that's the part that I got offended by to try to be like. To try to make it seem like everybody else is crazy for thinking like that's fucking crazy.
Hold on, Stephanie, why did you say saying where are the receipts as a response to abuse allegations? I don't know what the allegations are. So who's saying that I abused them?
I think they're saying your ex-wife.
This is the tricky part around bringing something like
What part of
the social media.
arrested?
Like this is never going to be worked out in this space, right? Because
It's not.
Unfortunately, the nature of it is he said, she said, and two different trains of thoughts and two different perceptions and two different experiences of what happened. And some people who weren't there and some people who were, like, it's just, this is not the place. Like, I get it, but it's not going to get worked out here. It will actually just keep escalating.
Oh, they said you verbally abused. I thought they were talking about your ex. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't fucking know. To be honest with you, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck. I have no fucking idea. No clue. I just think that, like, to what Smashing is saying,
As long as you've known me, who's had custody of my children?
You. But
This is just not this, like, it's... Jones, I know how you feel.
I agree with you, Smashing. All I said to Pub was, that's crazy, 3 days in a row, because me and him had a phone call about it yesterday.
He told me yesterday, I saw the live. I think I saw it. I was scrolling through. I saw the live. I was like, oh, that's weird. And then he showed me the screenshot, I think he showed me the screenshot, and I was like, oh, that's weird, or whatever. I didn't think much of it because I've had many people go live about me multiple times, and I've gone live about people. That's what I'm saying. Like, I know what it is, right? So I'm just saying, like, I'm not about to sit here and play a game and be like, no, it's really about, like, no, I mean, you calling some, quote unquote, calling somebody out like that on his face is messy. To be honest with you, I'm not saying you shouldn't do it, by the way. I'm not saying, like, don't do it. I'm just saying what it is. I'm just calling it a thing.
But saying that I hosted a live about somebody when all I did was put a picture up and said I put the screenshot up for not even more than 2 minutes, not even a whole minute, probably. Literally all I said was, clout chasing when TikTok is ending is weird. And I took it back down.
Yep.
That's it.
That's not hosting a live about a person also.
That's it. That's all.
But I don't know. Once again, I just think that
I didn't turn my following against her. Nobody even knows who she is. I don't make anybody. I never once would ever tell anybody, go harass a person, go in their comments, go report their live. I would never do that. I've never done it as long as I've been on this app.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So people
There's people in here that was in the live when I did it. This is crazy.
Yeah, people are coming at you, and I know how. I think people got to understand that. Some people. I know how this goes. Trust me, I know how this goes. It don't matter what you say. People choose sides. They start drumming shit up. They start trying to triangulate people and do this like fucking like now all of a sudden like they've been rocking with you for 5 years.
My son was good friends with her.
And
I don't even know. I'll call my son. I'm not gonna call him on here, but I'm gonna call my son. I'll ask him.
But now today,
I'm not gonna do it on here.
after rocking with a person for 2 or 3 years, now today you the worst individual on the planet, and you was a snake in the
Definitely don't do
all the time. I see all the time. People choose sides. It ain't about the truth no more, and nothing gets solved. It just basically just turns into you defending yourself, right? And one person telling their thing and you telling your thing, and then it's he say, she say. It never works out, in the end. That's all I'm saying. Like, I know to what Smashing is saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, it ends up being that no matter what, right? So my thing is when I do it, what I'm saying is when I do this shit, I literally do it just because I want to. I'm just being. Maybe I'm the only one. I'm not doing this to raise awareness. I'm not doing this like I'm doing it to be petty. I'm doing this to be messy. Because I already know. I already know how it's gonna go. Nobody, trust me. I have been in a situation where people have literally got caught lying, and then people will still defend them because they're gonna defend them. It doesn't matter what you do or say. Like, people are weird online and in real life. People are strange, man. It's not about finding the truth. It ain't about getting to the bottom of it. It's about I'm siding with this person. This is my dog. I'm riding with this person for life. And then it's people in the opposition going, I'm riding. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. That's usually what people do. They choose sides and they don't really ever work it out. That's what happens. I'm saying in these spaces the majority of the time. I don't know about in real life. Like, I don't know about other situations.
He said
not
the beef was
you.
between him and
That's
Ivory.
usually what I see happen. Usually.
He said the beef was between her and Ivory. That's what the beef was. The same thing
that's
Jeff
what
told me
I'm saying. And I first of all, Ivory isn't even here.
Right.
So
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, also
Exactly that.
like that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even want to bring, like, there's so much. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not about to do that shit. I'm not about to do that. I'm not about to talk about Ivory. I'm not about to talk about Bruce. I don't know. I really don't. I think it's just, once again, there are people who are, to me, I'm reading the comments, I'm listening. There are people that just people want to fight. It's the last day of school. People going to instigate. That's what it's going to be. That's what I'm getting from it. And that's usually, I've been in this place for 2 years. That is usually what it is. I have very rarely seen it be anything but that. The many and many and many times that I've experienced it personally and observed it, it's almost never about actually coming to some resolution or, you know what I mean? Like, or protecting somebody. It's rarely about that. It's usually my ego was bruised. I'm hurt. I'm whatever for whatever fucking reason, whether it's valid or invalid, right? I'm not saying that is invalid. I'm just saying, like, that's what it is. Then you go out there and you want people. It feels better to have people side with you. It feels better to have people be like, I see what you're saying. It's basically you do it in the public. You do a whole like, am I crazy? Am I crazy for thinking? And you're just doing it in front of 400 or 500 people. That's all it is. And then they go, and you get a bunch of people that go, no, you're not crazy. That makes sense. And you get a bunch of people that go, I don't care. Jones is right. And then I don't care. Brussels is right. Like, and then you get that, and then whatever. Like, that's really, like, it turns into, you know what I mean? Like, that's what it turns into. That's all I'm saying. I don't feel like anybody is in here to get the truth. They're
Well, why
in
would you wait a year and a
to
half?
chastise you. They're in here to
Why
chastise
would you wait a year and a half to address me about something a grievance that you had with me, bro? I'm on live every day. You could have just came in and said your piece, and I would have had no problem apologizing. If you felt like you know what I'm saying, I did something to harm you, then you could have just said that, and we could have talked about it.
Mm-hmm. I have no opinion on this because I don't even really understand what's going on. But like, even with what you just said, Mr. Jones, like someone could easily come back and be like, oh, well, you know, a lot of the quote unquote abuse victims don't come up straight away. Like it can take time. Like this is why this is
I
not
don't
the
even
space.
know them like that. We might have interacted one time.
I'm just saying that this is why it makes no sense to try and do this here. And if these are really matters that are potentially going to be dealt with in court, I don't advise anybody to be doing any of this on social media. It's not legally wise. Like if that is the situation, right. I would not be like my advice, professional advice would be stay silent on social media.
I just want y'all to know. Hold on, wait. I gotta clock something real quick too. I could tell a lot of the people in the comments aren't used to coming over and being in my space. And I'm noticing something. My space is, I ain't gonna lie, it's predominantly black people. It's predominantly black women. I am noticing there is an influx of non-black people saying very weird things about two black people specifically. And I personally don't care that you guys are saying. I'm just saying that I'm watching it. I'm peeping how I'm looking at the people that's saying it. None of them look like me, oddly enough, right? If what I'm saying is so crazy, if what I'm saying, people are saying weird take and see what I'm saying, just weird shit like that. It's seeming a little racy in here, and that's fine. That's fine. You can be racist because also racist people do come to my spaces sometimes. I'm just noticing there's an influx of like some racist. It's a little bit of that, right? It's the white liberal. I'm getting that white liberal vibe. You know what I'm saying? That fucking, I'm getting that vibe. And that's fine. I like those people too. They can come over here. But I just want you to know that I'm spotting it. I'm clocking it. You're not clocking
Russell's
me.
a black
I don't know
woman.
nothing.
I have no issue talking
I don't know what
Russell,
hold on, wait.
come talk to me.
I don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm not clocking nobody on anything. I'm telling you my experiences with call out lives. Generally speaking, I don't know who the fuck is right. I'm not picking this. I don't know nothing. I don't know. I'm not defending anybody. I'm telling you that typically what I see, because I'm speaking on it from a person that has been, how many lives have you guys seen me have my face in the background or me or them talking about me? 30? 40? I can speak to this. I'm telling you. How many times have I done it to somebody? 20 times? 15? Cool. So I'm telling you from experience, nobody is trying to get to the bottom of anything, generally speaking. That's what I feel when it comes to this stuff. That's all I'm saying. I feel like it turns into just a bunch of people. It turns into mob mentality shit. That's all it is. At the end of the day, I've seen it. I've literally seen it. I've seen people, shit that I wasn't involved in, shit that I was involved in. Just so y'all know, there is a whole side of TikTok that is called Messy TikTok. Where that's all they do is argue with each other and stir up shit. It is what it is. It happens to the best of us. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us get caught up in it. It's emotional, right? It happens to us. Period. It happens to us. It's crazy. The human psyche is wild. Anybody could, you know what I'm saying? Anybody could fall victim to it, right? But you guys acting like this shit is like ironclad. Like you don't know nothing. None of y'all don't know shit. Only people that know what's going on for real is Jones and the people that's in it directly. Y'all don't know shit. Shut the fuck up. You don't know nothing. You could believe whatever you want to believe. That's fine. I don't care. Believe whatever the fuck you want to believe. I don't care.
I ain't gonna hold. It's already coming off as like a red flag because any other day, these like non-black people, y'all would not even be over here.
Not even fucking with us. Y'all definitely don't be commenting when y'all be over here. All of a sudden, it's believe all mean, but it's all mean, and then like stop, get out of here with that bullshit. We not stupid. See, you not dealing with no stupid black people. You dealing with educated black people in this space. We not dumb over here. Y'all need to.
Can I ask you a question really quickly? Can I ask you a question really quickly?
Go ahead.
Hey, Pub, smashing. We've talked a lot of times. Six Figure. We talked a lot of times. Shawnee, I don't know if we talked ever, right?
Yeah.
All of y'all have heard me say that I've made shit tons of mistakes, done shit tons of bad things, you know what I'm saying, that I'm not proud of, and been accountable for all of that. Am I lying?
I've heard you admit to a ton of shit that you've done, definitely. Yep.
Regularly.
I personally heard you admit to a ton of shit. Once again, though, Jones, I have to tell you, though, I don't know. I haven't listened to your ex. I don't know nothing. I'm the same way with everybody. I don't fucking know, right? But I have heard you say I did X, Y, and Z. I take accountability. You know what I'm saying? Like, absolutely. I've heard you do that before, but I don't fucking. I've never heard that lady talk. I don't know her. I don't know nothing about her, right? So it's two sides to it, three sides, whatever you want to say. But I definitely have heard you take accountability for a ton of shit in y'all relationship. No doubt about it. And I don't feel like that's unfair. I don't feel like that's like, you know.
I don't know what you did or didn't do. I can't speak on it because I don't know you. I'm just going to be honest. I don't know you like that. You and I have never had a conversation. I don't know what's going on. Like, for real. Like, I honestly don't know what's going on. I feel like maybe if it's really pressing on you, like Smashing said, I would keep it legal because
Oh no, I
it's
did.
just not a
Listen,
good
this
look.
been going on for 2 years.
Or I would
never
just
made
go.
it.
I would just go on a live and kind of air it out. Like I
I
would
did that already
go
too.
live.
I did that already.
Oh,
you
you did
did?
already?
Yeah, I did that already.
When?
A year and a half ago.
That's
Oh,
precisely
it's a
why
whole new day
social
today.
media.
It's a whole new day.
It's precisely why social media will never be the place to ever deal with issues like it just will never. It will never. This is not like you would have to assume that people have critical thinking skills and the ability to emotionally regulate and all the things, and we know that doesn't happen on social media. Like we know that doesn't happen.
Right.
And so if they are legal matters, Jones, like you don't want to drag it into social media. Like
I agree with you. 100%. Listen, I've never made a video about it.
No, I know, but I'm
you know what I'm
saying
saying?
even
I've never brought it up in public. Never, not
I get
once.
you. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, even this, somewhere, someone, somehow, maybe reporting this, like even this, it's not the place. Like
No,
it
I agree with you.
Isn't, and it's never.
I agree with you. I
you're
wouldn't have
not
said
gonna
any
get
more
the
than what I
answer
said
that you-
unless that person that was beneath me didn't come up and start saying what they said. I said 2 sentences. I said, man, 3 days in a row, cloud chasing off my name is
No,
crazy.
I know. I was here.
And
I
that's
was
it.
here.
And that was it.
I was here. I'm saying though, like even to get to this point, like that, you know, there's a risk for everybody involved when you bring this shit to social media. Like there's a legal risk that just I would be mindful of that.
These kids, here's what I'm saying about the people that's acting like everybody is justified in this, right? Bringing up somebody. Why, if you care so much about protecting people, why the fuck are you having people on your platform talking about kids and shit? You know what I'm saying?
That part, talking about my children.
I don't, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all can't fool me. You can't, I'm telling you. I know a messy motherfucker when I see a messy motherfucker. That's some messy shit. Somebody coming up talking about custody, talking about they got the and it's bait small, not even some grown ass, you know what I'm saying? It's fucking some little kids that still bro. Nah, that's messy. You're not doing that to protect nobody. You're doing that for yourself. You're doing that for yourself. You're doing that for yourself. I don't care what you say. And I'm not telling you to not do it. I'm just saying, let's call the thing a thing. That's what it is. Just stand on that though. I don't be liking them. I'm not that person. Like I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like whatever the fuck I do, I'm gonna be like, I do that shit. That's what I do. I did it for, you know what I mean? Like I do that shit. But y'all not about to sit here and act. Here's what I'm saying. Maybe this is the race thing coming into play. Cause on some, I feel like black people, we just would like, yeah, we being messy, and that is what it is. But I feel like the white people on some like, the people that's doing this shit on some like holier than thou shit. Like, oh no, I can never be messy. That's above me. Like, no, you being messy. That's some messy shit.
It's very
kids getting involved, court custody. That's messy. That is fucking a mess. What? In what world is that not messy? In what world is that is that like okay? Like I would, if I wake up one day, I don't know. I'm just talking about the people that's in here yapping. I don't know what race the person is, to be honest with you. I'm talking about the person.
Brussels is a black woman, and
Yeah, I don't know.
like,
I don't know about
the whole
Brussels. I'm talking about the people that's in here commenting.
Yeah, the situation is so nuanced. Like again, like social media is just.
I don't know what Brussels is. I don't know. I'm not talking about Brussels. I don't know nothing about her. I'm saying the people in here that's speaking for her. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, no, that's messy. And
yeah,
also,
they're trying to act like that's not like it couldn't be that. Like, no, that's what it like. It's okay. That's all I'm saying. Like that's perfect. That's perfectly fine. I don't give a fuck about that. I'm not like, don't tell your truth. Like, talk your shit. You want to talk your shit? Talk your shit. Stir the pot. Do whatever you want to do. Feel however you want to feel. That's fine. Who the fuck? That's what I'm saying. I'll be a hypocrite to be like, no, that's not okay. I do that. I've done it before. Don't say he don't do it. I do that shit. I'll put you on the I will host a 5-hour live about you, your mama, your kids. I don't give a fuck. Right? By Rachel girl, yeah, I go off. I don't give a fuck. I'll fry your whole family. I don't care. But I'm messy. I will admit it openly. I'm messy. I'm not lying about that shit. I'm not about to sit here and play in y'all face. I am messy. Absolutely. I think, and I'm messy because people be messy. I didn't start the mess. People started putting me on the background. People started putting Jones on the back. People started talking about my family, talking about my wife, talking about my kids, talking about yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I said, oh, y'all want to do that? Fine. I got you. We can run it up. Yeah. And guess what? I'm responding to it, and that's fine, right? I don't want nobody to judge me for doing that the way I'm not judging anybody else. I'm not judging none of y'all for doing that shit. Do what you do. You feel offended, you feel attacked, you feel abused, talk your shit. Get online, talk your shit. I don't care. That's what the space is for. But please don't come in here acting like, no, it was actually a good... No, it wasn't. It was not that. That's not what it was. Let's be real. That's not what it was. That's really hard to do. To Smashing's point, it's virtually impossible. It's never going to do anything, right? So why are you doing? I know that. She knows that. We all know that. You're smarter. You know that's not what it is. You're doing it to get your shit off. Do it. Do it again. Do it tomorrow. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Do it. But I don't know the person that did the shit. I don't know nothing about her. Never. I think I've been in a space with her before. I really don't know her. I don't know. I don't know exactly what happened between Jones and I don't even know. I don't know it all. I don't. So I don't give a fuck about that. That's irrelevant to me. I'm more tripping out about the people in this motherfucker saying weird shit than I am even about the situation. That's the thing that's weird to me. That's the shit that I'm clocking. I'm like, that's strange. Why are y'all talking like that? Trying to stir the pot, trying to triangulate people, trying to do the massage. Oh, it's all mean. And then like, fuck, get up out of here with that shit. Trust me, we good over here. This ain't no, I ain't gonna speak for nobody else. I ain't performing shit. I'm the same motherfucker at all times. I'm a messy motherfucker. I'm a sassy motherfucker. I am who I am. I'm fine with that. You can call me whatever, right? But one thing you ain't gonna call me is a fucking liar. I don't throw rocks and I don't hide my hand. I throw a rock and I stand right to them. I'll be looking at you like this. Yup. I'll be standing there like this. Like, with my arm in the same position. I want you to know. I threw that motherfucker. It's me. Y'all ain't here acting like the Nation of Islam before they unalive Malcolm X. Get your hand out my pocket, nigga. Running around, chasing them around, doing weird shit when he talking. Don't do that. That shit is weird. Y'all be better than that. Get up out of here with that weird shit. Say it with your chest or don't say it at all. I don't need none of that shit. Talk about the facts. Trying to win people over with slogans and shit. Fuck out of here.
So I just wanted to say, so to Jones's question, why would you do this on the last day? Because you have to clout chase now if you're trying to get people to follow you to another platform, if you're going to be somewhere else in the event that you guys get shut down tomorrow. That is it. That is all. So trying to find anything, y'all need to stop seeing the best in people. I don't know why y'all still do that in this day and age. They're doing it because they need something to do, and they need to gain enough numbers so that they can carry the maximum amount of people to the next platform that will play them. 2, Smashing, I think I know you from Clubhouse. 3, the virtue signaling. The virtue signaling, like
in the comments, that was weird.
Like the blue bracelet, people in the comments, y'all are weird. And the thing is, while y'all are all on your virtue signaling, anti-misogyny thing and everything like that, I'm clocking the anti-blackness while y'all doing that. I'm going to
say it again. That's what I'm saying. That shit got me rubbed the wrong way. I'm like, where did weird racist shit come from all of a sudden?
Yeah, pull out that mirror, because in your rah-rah biscuit for all the femmes and, everybody out there, y'all are kind of throwing a little bit of misogyny and misogynoir and a lot of anti-blackness. And I'm seeing it. And it's not even covert. It's quite overt the way y'all are doing that. And that's a little bit gross. And by a little bit, I mean like a shitload.
A lot.
So I need y'all to quit while you're behind, because we see you. So Jones, stop looking for people to be altruistic and good, and stop wondering why they have to go to another platform, perhaps, and make their money, perhaps. Because in every single thing. When I used to be with my ladies on YouTube, when we used to be in Clubhouse, when we used to be in Facebook Lives. One thing's for sure, two things for certain. There's going to be one. I'm not really in it, but I just wanted to say that I saw what happened and everything and blah, blah, blah. And I've come to carry a bone with shit and sugar. Bitch, every single time I've watched them start beefs between people who didn't even know each other left, right, and center just by coming and throwing a little bit, throwing a little bone in the comments.
It's two black people beefing and it's a bunch of white vanity. It's two black, because they say Brussels is black, right? And Jones is black. So it's a black man and a black woman. Everybody in between is white. Like, what the fuck?
Hold on, you can't say we both beefing. I don't even know what they're upset
No, I
with
know,
me
not
about.
y'all both beefing, but I'm saying she got a problem with you and you responded whatever you want to say, right?
I didn't even get to respond. As soon as I came in yesterday, she told me I wasn't welcome there. So I said, okay. And I didn't say okay. I said, clout chasing when TikTok about to go away on the last couple of days is lame. That's one of the comments I made. I said, she's fake. She's fake. I didn't do anything to her because I didn't do anything to her. I said, this is a clout chase. And then the third thing, I don't even remember what the third thing I said was. But none of them, you know what I'm saying? I didn't feel bad about any of the things that I said.
They said check YouTube's. Oh, my bad. Hold on, let me check these YouTubes.
But it's a
Lucas
clout
said,
chase, so don't ask. Yeah?
Hold on, let me read these real quick. Hey, Vanity, also, you know that speech you just gave Jones? That's the same speech you gave me, by the way. I remember that. You said a very similar thing to me.
Somebody said I said the assault was fake. Who did I assault? What are y'all talking about?
They said you verbally assaulted her. And look, about a black man, look at the language they're using. See what I'm saying? Like, that shit weird, man. I don't know, man. I don't even know.
Wait,
I don't
hold on, public. They said that Jones verbally assaulted his ex-wife. The lady Brussels said, when I went in there briefly, she said that she had a conversation with Jones about her having a essay situation. And I don't know if he dismissed it, downplayed it, or whatever.
There's no way I did that. No way I did that.
So you did not have a conversation with her about any type of essay case that she experienced?
Not that I know of. I mean, there's no way in the world I would downplay some. Like, I don't do grape apology at all. Not never.
Jones, is your ex white?
She's black, but I mean, she looks white. If you don't know her, she's real light skinned with freckles.
Because that's why I was wondering if that's where, the demographic of people came in from. That's what I was wondering.
That's the only people she hang around.
Listen, it's the demographic of people are the people who have, okay, if this goes down, right? Most of us will be following public
If they do.
to YouTube, the YouTubes, okay? And this is one of the things. I did have this conversation with Public. I had this conversation with Lux. I've had a conversation a few times with them. So Jones, I'm going to give you the same speech that I give them, okay? When it comes to people chasing clout, when it comes to people who are dealing with jealousy and envy, when it comes to people who are trying to raise themselves up off of your name, it is what it is. Stop trying to find out why a person would do that. Stop trying to find out, what could they possibly gain? What they possibly gain is possibly a payday, possibly a following.
Vanity, let me interject
At the end
for
of the
just a
day,
second.
it's
Hold on,
jealousy.
Vanity, hold on. Let me interject for just a second. Roar Sapphire, you just reminded me. So it didn't have anything to do with me. It was this white dude named Chris Crackup or something like that. And I guess Brussels was making sexual innuendos. And then Chris made a sexual innuendo, and it had something to do with, Irish. And then Ivory got involved, and they were all arguing. And then they had said something, and then I think she had told Ivory to be quiet. You know what I'm saying? Called her a white woman or something like that. And I said I requested in, and I said she's Afro-Latin, and I said this whole conversation is messy, and then I left. And
Okay, so none of us are going to know what you're talking about because you said a bunch of words just now. right? And because we haven't been through this whole entire thing, you understand the context, but the rest of us don't. But the reason why they would
I
be
barely
bringing
remember
this
the
up
details.
today, yesterday, the day before, whatever the case may be, has nothing to do with details. It's the juiciest thing that they have that's going to pull the most amount of people in the last couple of days in case you have to migrate them. That's it. That is all.
Hold on, y'all. I gotta read some super chats, and then I think we gotta move around a little bit. Until he said, yes, they do want to be locked up with each other. It's jailhouse bussy there. God damn. Until he said, who's cucumber Selena sucking? Goodness gracious. Biku said, Jones, we don't want to be a part of this. Damn. Facts and Snacks said, no disrespect, Mr. Jones, but we like to get back to regularly scheduled programming. Whether anyone agrees or disagrees with you, we want to move on. Good luck with addressing this, and hopefully there is a resolution. Yeah, she paid to drop you, Jones, just FYI. So
Cool.
yeah, I'm sorry, but yeah, they want to move around. But hey, I hope we arrived. Cause that was weird. That was a weird ride we just went on. And there was a lot of weird shit that I don't experience on the daily in here, but I've seen it before. Usually though, I gotta tell y'all something, man. And oh my God, I don't know, man. Jones told me that shit and I was like, what the fuck? This is weird. I'll be honest with see, y'all gonna have me say some shit. I don't even want to don't drag me into this shit. Don't drag me into this shit. It was somebody else. Don't drag me into this shit.
They said Kenzie the one got the receipts dropping it in her Discord. She messy too.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. Look, man, what the fuck do we know? None of us, we all in the middle of it. Jones even told me the same story he just told John yesterday. I said, oh, okay. Like, this shit to me, I don't know, man. When you go, I guess I'm jaded. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm just jaded. I just been through it too many times. And I'm just like, it's never, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I've never gotten to the bottom of anything. I feel like, it just turns into me defending myself, or it turns into one person defending themselves and then one person being attacked. I don't know. It doesn't really do the thing that people want it to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like at the end. So I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, Brussels is black. I know. That's what they said. I wasn't talking about Brussels. Once again, I don't know anything about Brussels. I don't know nothing about that woman. She could be completely right. I don't fucking know. I'm talking about you nakers in the comments. Y'all are weird. I'm talking about the lady that came up here that said that thing. I think that was strange to try to defend it in that way. I think that was strange. Like, I don't mind. She'd have came up here and been like, Jones, you're lying. Stand on business. I'd have respected that way more. But to be like, oh no, it wasn't that, and it was nice, and it was messy. I ain't gotta be there. It's messy. Like, come on. That's messy shit. Let's be fucking for real. Right? Like that just I don't get that. That doesn't I don't understand that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you got it. Like, I just don't that's what rubbed me the wrong way. Then I started reading the comments and y'all in here doing that it's all white women until it's no white women, and we believe all white women and all that. But that's what I'm like, what the fuck is going on? We don't believe black men. Black men are shitty. And I'm like, y'all, what the fuck is y'all even talking about? Ain't nobody in here is siding with nobody. All of us up here was like, what the fuck is going on? How are we siding with anybody? we just thought y'all was being weird. We thought the comments were strange. Jesus Christ.
I'm still confused, child.
That's what I'm saying. It was just weird. Am I the only one?
The whole thing was weird from the
beginning. It was off. I didn't understand it. I didn't get it. I get what I'm saying is here's what I get, and here's all I need to get. Somebody has a problem with somebody. This person goes live about that person. This person wants to defend himself against that person. Fair. To me, that's fair. I don't care what nobody says. I'm with all of that shit. Fair. That's fair game to me. Right? But usually what makes these things way worse, or, whatever the case may be, is when the people in the middle start, no, you're right. No, you're right. And doing that. They're antagonizing this shit. They start drumming up the drama. That's what I'm saying. It's like, what the fuck? Yeah. And y'all change it. Here y'all go. He come in here. Now all of a sudden it's 300 people in here that want to throw stones at him and come up on my live. But And once again, I believe Jones when he said this. He said he went in there and they blocked him, right? So why the fuck are y'all in here to talk to him? Why wouldn't y'all tell the person that blocked him, hey, let him up so we can talk to him? Why you want to come in here to yell at him? Why you want to come in here to like, that's what y'all don't think you don't think I'm clocking this shit. All of that shit is weird. That's not how it's supposed to go. If he is in the live to address the drama, let him up. If he's in the live to address the drama, let him up. If he goes to another live to address the drama, don't come over there and follow him and then try to get up on the panel and talk shit. Now you look bad. Because it's like, why didn't you do it over there? Like, that's crazy. Seems like a game to me. Seems like, you know what I mean? Like, it seems like you guys are playing some fucking game. But you expect me, a person who don't know shit, to see this and go, yeah, this person is right. I don't fucking know. I just know that looks weird. That's all I know. I don't think that makes sense to me. I do not go live about people and block them. I would never do that. Matter of fact, every time I go live about somebody, I say, invite that person to the live if I haven't invited them already. Can they come over here, please? And many a times I have gone live about people. Beforehand, I will hit them up and be like, hey, I'm about to go live about you. You should come on to defend yourself. Because I'm not trying to peddle some lie about nobody. I'm not trying to paint a certain picture out about somebody. I said what the fuck I said. I heard you say what you said. Let's talk about it. Let's have it out. Y'all see me do it. Like, I don't, that's what I'm saying. I don't understand that blocking people that's trying to talk to you about I don't get none of that type of shit. And then chasing people around at different lives. And that's weird. High school. I don't got no time for that shit, man. Y'all can go take that shit somewhere else. I'm definitely not the person, though, to be coming in here playing that game with. I don't give a fuck.
And then the gaslighting of it all, right? For them to say, oh, it wasn't a messy live.
That's what I'm saying.
You got done saying they called the man an abuser and a rape apologist and wouldn't let him up on the stage.
That's messy. Six figures. If that ain't messy, what the fuck is messy?
Right, like, don't try to gaslight us. Y'all really think we stupid.
They think we some dummies. They was like, oh, we see some black people over here. We're going to manipulate them. No, it's not going to happen. That's fucking crazy. If black people know one thing, we know messy.
I want to tell my story.
We the best at it. You don't want us to get messy. We the best at being messy. We invented that shit. Y'all don't, you cannot fuck with us when it come to being messy. Okay? Go ahead. They said 1 minute. What? They said TikTok ended in 1 minute. We
want to tell my story.
Tell your story, man. What happened to you when you went to the dentist?
The first one that sexually harassed me was a woman.
I believe it.